shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, I'm Brianne Paul. I'm the Managing Branch Attorney for Community Title Network in Frederick, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Wednesday, August 20th, and I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Welcome to the hump day and the first day of school for those who have kids in Frederick County Public Schools. Hope you guys have a great year. And let's get out and celebrate tonight, movie night at Warehouse Cinemas. We're going to talk about that coming up. All right, on the rest of the show, we've got our morning roundup with Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD. I'm going to go over what's happening in Frederick. I'm going to give you a highlight, but if you want to know everything that's going on, you have to go to the Everything Frederick calendar, which the link is in the description of the video you're watching right now. And then I chat with Katie, Jess, and Ashley from Dreamscape Slumber Events. They have taken over that business, and they're taking the area by storm with their adorable tent setups, not only for kids, but also for adults. I love this. And then Lex Figueroa from CMIT Solutions on the I270 corridor is going to join me talking about thinking about transferring your IT services to a new provider. Don't forget, all the Good Morning Frederick merch you purchase benefits local nonprofits. This month, it is the Urbana Hawks Athletic Boosters. I encourage you to go onto YouTube and look at the interview I did with Nicole and Grant from Got Electric. The public-private partnerships between local businesses and our booster organizations is vital. And Grant is putting up $25,000 to match any donations that come in between now and December. So when you buy Good Morning Frederick merch and I donate on your behalf to the Urbana Hawks, that gets doubled up to the end of the year. Now, the shop at 401 North Market Street is open 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., Wednesdays to Sundays. That means today. Mama Coda and I will be at the shop today, and we hope to see you guys there. Oh, I want to say good morning. Gary Morton joining us today. Thank you so much for checking in. Appreciate always when you guys comment to let me know that you're here. I appreciate that very much. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get this show started for reals. Thank you to the show sponsor, Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic. They understand how pain can hold you back. Right now, you can save $400 on your initial visit and be on the road to feeling better for just $50 when you mention Good Morning Frederick when you book your appointment. Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your wellness objectives. MidAtlanticClinic.com is where you go for more information and get that initial assessment. I'm telling you, it is a great benchmark, even if you don't have any true pain or anything happening right now. All right, let's see what is happening in our morning roundup. This is our local news and weather and sports. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. And look at me.
I
am back in
know.
my
Look
home
where you
studio.
are.
I know. I am so happy.
Holy
happy.
cow. That only
Right?
took how long?
A month, maybe, if not more. So, yeah.
Everything's fixed?
I had a friend of mine who is kind of like your husband. That's what he does, right? He's an IT guy, right?
Yeah.
Well, he used to be the regional IT manager for a former company that owned us. And he lives in Baltimore. And I said, hey, hi, would you like to maybe, try something? And he was like, sure, man, let's try it. So, we spent about an hour and a half yesterday on the phone and zip, zang, booble, or whatever Michael says, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
And here we are. We're back at home, which
so
is.
He didn't even need to come in? You did it all by phone?
Online. We did it on phone,
he went
online, and I gave him some secret passwords and stuff like that, and we had to. and I'm like, look, dude, if you got to go, I understand because I'm not paying you. And he's like, nah, man, I'm fine. He goes, it's the good old days, us sitting down together because we used to do this all the time and work through things, and so it took a good New York minute, as Chris would say. And we got it fixed and we got it to work. So I just now have to remember to unplug everything in case we get a storm.
Yes, no kidding, because 2 times, that's just too many.
Yes, and I think that's what they're going to say then. They're going to be like, hey, either you got to get some insurance or you're going to have to pay for this out of pocket. So,
yeah. Who knew Woodsboro was such a fester for lightning?
Right? Who knew it was all about, on top of the hill here? And, so, I've been having problems with the company that I get my cable from.
Yeah.
And I've spent hours I'm sure hours on the phone with them and to no avail, other than the fact that the other day I got a call from somebody who said, hey, I called them fine. I talked to them. And they're like, well, there's going to be a bucket truck at your house to check the lines. So I'm like, okay, well, that's what I want to know. Okay. So I'm, everybody knows I have a secondary job. And I'm driving over, and this guy calls me up, and he goes, I'm at your house. And I'm like, good. I told you I'm not going to be there. But I'm like, I can't do any difference with a bucket truck. He goes, well, I'm not in a bucket truck. And I'm like, I was told that a bucket truck was coming. Well, I'm not in a bucket truck. Okay, fine. And I don't know what he did. And then he came by another day, and I was leaving, and I might have been, I don't know, whatever. If I don't know if I was off or not, but he's sitting in my driveway, and as soon as I go down, he drives away. I'm like, okay. And they have not contacted me at all to say this is what we found or this is what we didn't find. So,
oh my gosh,
I think they found something they probably don't want to know, so they don't have to pay for the radio equipment. But
right,
so, yeah. So
that's
it's all good now. Chris and I are not in the same room anymore. It's all good.
Everybody's happy.
We will be tonight, Bob. We will be tonight.
We'll be tonight.
Oh, the gang will be all together tonight.
The gang will be all together tonight. We can't wait. We invite you to come out with us. Don't worry if you haven't purchased a ticket. Don't worry. You can either just come out and hang out with us for happy hour and see the 7 vendors that I've got hooked up that'll be out there tonight, including Pathfinder Farm Distillery.
Yes,
We've
I
got a
love
bunch
them.
of others. Yes, doing some tastings. And but if you want to come into the movie, all you got to do is drop a little donation in that Christmas Cash for Kids bin, and we would love to have you hang out with us and go to the movies to see Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Are you excited, Chris?
Listen, anytime I get to see a movie I haven't watched, which has been about 200 something on the list, I'm always excited to do that. And I got to update you, Danny and Bob, because I've been killing it, man, with these movies. I really have been. It's been hard, it's been tough, but I've been doing really good. So right now I'm only about, I think, 8 movies behind where I wanted to be, which was average 2 movies a week, which is not bad considering, I have, the whole family thing, running a radio station thing, and, the father, dealing with the father stuff. So, and, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, blah 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 blah.
Mr. Do-Gooder up there, by the way, I want to say, and I know he's going to get mad at me again because he hates when I say these things, but Bob Miller, the morning mayor, was nominated as for the Do-Gooder Awards 10-year anniversary.
Wow!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much. I respectfully declined it too, and I was told by not such a wonderful young lady by the name of Caressa. She's married now, so Peterson.
Peterson.
That she's like, I don't accept your resignation. She goes, you just have to tell me what time you want to be to get your video shot. And I'm like, I really don't. I mean, so that person over there and that person down there deserve it way more than I do. That person over there does way more for the community than I would ever do. So that is next year's Do-Gooder. You're going to be on the list because I'm going to nominate you. But very humbled and honored, but I don't feel like I deserve that award. But as my wife said, shut up and just accept it.
Well, listen, I got to agree with Caressa because if Bob Miller came up to me and said, Chris Michaels, I'm putting my resignation in on WFMD, I wouldn't accept that either.
Yeah, right.
I would have no choice, but I would tell him I'm not accepting it.
Not
listen.
Any of it.
Danny, he, and obviously, of course, I agree with everything Bob said. You also, obviously, I mean, the work you do for Frederick County is just, it's unbelievable. I've never seen a person who does so much like you do. So I agree, Bob. You do deserve a nomination, Danny. But getting back to Bob, I mean, listen, and I tell this to the listeners and everybody: 30 years, Danny, of Christmas Cash for Kids. Okay,
yeah.
This is your second year that you'll be with us doing it, and you see all the work that he puts in. It's again, I tell people, not just on air,
We're a team, man. There's a team.
But so 30 years ago, Danny, they came up to Bob and said, "I don't know where would you take Christmas Cash for Kids?" Okay. Most people would have said no because I hate to sound bad, but it's stressful in the fact that you want to do so much for the kids, and there's always that worry that you don't. And he's taken it, but he does it because he loves the children. It's very raw and emotional, and he puts in a lot of hard work for the past 30 years. So he deserves
100%. Yeah.
Well, there's way more people to do more work than I do at Christmas Cash for Kids. So, but hey, thank you. Chris is such a great friend, and thank you for everybody whoever nominated me. I will get back at you at some point in time. Trust me.
We won't tell him who did
your
it.
Tires.
I'll send you a text. Danny, to let you know who did it.
The Do-Gooder will slash your tires.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's the 50th anniversary of Christmas Cash for Kids this year. It's a big deal. You're nominated for Do-Gooder. That's a second big deal. So we need to make this the best year yet. And you can start that off tonight by heading to Warehouse Cinemas and hanging out with us for a little bit.
Yes. And watch a movie.
In
your pajamas if you want to.
Yes. Bring your blankie, bring your pajamas, do what you need to do, but come on out.
Yeah. And I see Gary Morton's on here. Good morning, Gary. I hope you join us because, listen, you haven't joined us on the Morning News Express yet, Gary. We love you, Gary. So since you haven't done that, how about joining us today? He also has not made his appearance
on Good Morning Frederick, so I don't know. We might have to corner him at the movies and do interviews for both just to get those birds out.
let me tell you something. Gary's a big dude. All right. He's a former law enforcement officer. I'm not cornering him for nothing. All right. Danny, you can. Bob, you can if you want to. I'm not getting in his way. I'll just ask him nicely.
Yes, yes. He said, "Great work, Bob. You guys are awesome." I agree.
Thank you, sir. We do appreciate it. And hey, little news for us on the radio. We've got 2 people that we haven't been able to secure that are going to come on. The county executive has agreed to come on tomorrow. And then the superintendent of Frederick County Schools has also agreed to come on.
Whoa, that's a big one because I don't know if she talks to anybody. So
yeah, well, I don't know if it'll be one and done for both of them, but we'll find out.
Well, but again, Danny, not everybody is Bob Miller and Chris Michaels, so we're looking forward to having them on. And again, real quickly, I don't want to plug too much the Morning News Express at WFMD, but the Morning News Express is really, I think, the only news station in the area where you can see consistently monthly. We have the chief of police on, Jason Lando, sheriff on, Chuck Jenkins, and Brad Young, county president, and who else am I missing? We get Carroll County Sheriff on, James DeWitt, James DeWitt. Oh my goodness,
Jim DeWeese.
Jim DeWeese. I'm talking a million miles an hour here, and the sheriff of he's my own sheriff. I should remember his name. And the sheriff of Washington County, Sheriff Brian Albert. Of course, the mayor Michael O'Connor comes on monthly. So we are the place to get all the big wigs in town. So
I love it. I love it, as you should be. And it's now
we're just waiting for Gary Morton. Gary Morton's the only one we got to secure.
Now he just said good morning, Chris, but he's laughing at you, I think, because
everybody laughs at me. That's not new. My wife laughs at me all the time. My mother laughs at me.
He needs to know he could laugh at you in person if he came in for an interview.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we when we see each other, we laugh all the time. Gary's a wonderful person. We love him so.
Yeah. All right.
On with the news.
On with the news. Chris Bad News Michaels, as I'm known around here as. Unfortunately, fire destroyed a barn and another structure at the Cold Springs Dairy Farm in my hometown of Carroll County. I should say my home county of Carroll County. It seems like we had a lot of barn fires, I guess, obviously, because there's a lot of barns over here in the area. A Montgomery County man is charged with murdering his mother. How on earth do you murder your mother? Mind-boggling. I should say, head to our website at WFMD.com to see more of the news stories I'm talking about here. And this is another thing that Bob and I were talking about this morning. 2 Loudoun County high school students are facing suspension after they question why a female who identifies as a male was in the boys' locker room. Put that together.
Mm-hmm. They're the ones getting punished because they called it out. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. And Maryland's Commerce Secretary said a number of federal employees who live in the state are now getting hired by local governments. And real quickly, taking a look at the forecast, looking at today, a high of 85. It's going to be cloudy skies for most of the day and evening, and could see some scattered thunderstorms early, low of 66. Cloudy skies currently 66, but those thunderstorms won't affect you because we'll be inside at the movie theater tonight. And real quickly, before I hand it off to Bob, I'll help you out, Bob, and start the sports off for you. The New York Metropolitans of Queens, New York, Flushing, Queens, New York, beat the Washington Nationals. Bob?
Handedly, pounded them. That's the word we use. Pounded them 8-1 last night. David Peterson dominated for the Nationals again, and a good road win for the Mets, the New York Mets. Chris Michaels, New York Mets. Also, the Frederick Keys began their season-long 8-game road trip, but then they beat the Trenton Thunder yesterday by a score of 4-1. Started off 2 runs in the top of the first, held on to win the first game of a 3-game set, and hopefully it'll take number 2 tonight. The Orioles also got a good win. They had the lead. They gave it up, tied the game. The Boston Red Sox did in the 9th inning, but Samuel Balasalo drove in the go-ahead run, and the Orioles beat the Boston Red Sox 4-3 on Tuesday night. Golf has started in Frederick County, so high school sports already. Oakdale over Tuscarora 163-184, and Urbana over Frederick 176-230. One was played at Worthington Manor, the other one was PB Dye, and John Wall is hanging it up after 11 NBA seasons, most of those with the Washington Wizards. He says, I am stepping off the court, but not away from the game. And Chris and I both thought that he's already been gone.
Hey, he's out, Bob. You talk about Dani Gurrie's Washington Wizards. We all know she's not a fan of Brooklyn Nets.
No.
She's not a fan of the Brooklyn Nets. You're not a Wizards fan?
I am not a basketball fan at all. So, no,
you
can't put the Wizards on me.
Wait a minute. I just bought you an expensive Wizards jersey for Christmas with your name in the back of it.
I must have missed that one.
I wasn't going to give it to you until Christmas, but now,
year.
For this year. For this year. So now I'm going to have to return it and get my $5 back from Team. I'm sorry. I should have said that. Anyway, Parker over here, the person that works at our front desk, he's stalking me. I turned around, didn't expect anybody to be there. I jumped 10 feet in the air because he was staring at me. That's why I jumped.
All right. Well, I'll see everybody tonight. We're going to be there a little early to have a little happy hour, get some of that good cooking over there at the movies. And I don't forget what Chris had last time, but whatever he had, I'm getting it this time. I think he got like some cheese pretzels. I'm
going to buy everybody's first drink, whether adult beverage or not. And
if you're over 21,
giveaways. We're going to have a lot of great stuff. So.
And real quickly, Dani, so my car, as you well know, is in the shop, amongst many other things that seem to be happening to me lately. I have been taking the WFMD van home. It turns out I might be rethinking that. I think I feel a lot safer in my car that doesn't run than our WFMD van driving into Tawnytown, to be honest with you. So if you see me on 15 pushing a big van that says WFMD, one or two things, either call a tow truck or call an ambulance.
Maybe somebody could just give you a little nudge along the way.
There you go.
Oh
my God.
All right. We'll see you guys tonight.
Have a great day, everybody.
All right. Bye. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Want to thank them so much for that. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to come back with what's happening in Frederick. And I've got the ladies from Dreamscape Slumber Events as well. And Lex from CMIT Solutions, all coming up just after this.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Oh, it's time to find out what is happening in the great county of Frederick. There are so many amazing events. I'm going to give you a highlight right now. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by our friends at Intense Barbecue. It's a family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company. They cook in small batches to make sure when you get their food, it's as fresh as it can be. You can find them at intensebarbecue.com, and when you have their food, you will satisfy your meat tooth. Don't forget, they do all sorts of catering, from weddings to family reunions to anything you have, family gatherings, it doesn't matter. They can do any food you want. So if you're not a fan of barbecue, which I don't know what that says about you, but that's okay. If you're not a fan of barbecue, they can do whatever menu you want. They make an amazing crab dip. I've had a crab imperial from them before. They've done filet mignon. It's really, they're very, very good. Highly, highly recommend. All right, here's a highlight of some of the things going on. Well, as we were talking about tonight, happy hour and vendors and social time at Warehouse Cinemas, 5 to 7 o'clock. Come on out, slip by on your way home from work. I'll actually be out there from about 4:15. I'm going to have some giveaways for you. We're going to have magnets that you can pick up if you want to put them on your car for watch and win. You don't even have to go to the movie, but if you can drop a couple of dollars into our donation box for Christmas Cash for Kids, that would be wonderful. And I'll buy your first drink, okay? And get you some free popcorn. I will do that for you. Tomorrow is Alive at 5 at Carroll Creek Amphitheater. Of course, 5 to 8 p.m., $6 cover. That is a 21 and up event. On the 22nd, which is Friday, Thurmont Main Street's Art and Wine Stroll happens from 5 to 8. They're going to have some artisans and breweries and wineries and distilleries set up right at 11 Water Street. August 22nd and 23rd, so Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m., Brunswick Communities Festival at the Burkittsville Ruritan Club. That's free admission. And they have pony rides, games, inflatables, and fun stuff like that. August 23rd, which is Saturday, we have pop-up vendors at the Home of Everything Frederick. Twisted Ivy is going to be on site, and she is going to have some of her Halloween decor, or her designs, Halloween designs, earrings and things like that, which is very, very cool. It's never too early to start planning for those. I'm telling you, I feel like we're just speeding into the fall, full bore. All right, this Saturday, Blue Crabs and Blueprints. You can still come on out. The deadline for the crab order has passed, but they will have food trucks. There's live music, beverages you can purchase, all kinds of good stuff to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Habitat for Humanity's Blue Crabs and Blueprints. More information, you can go to frederickhabitat.org. On the 24th, which is Sunday, it is the Mountain City Elks Lodge Annual Organization Day Parade at 3 o'clock in downtown. Use that as a warning. Downtown Frederick, they're going to have some street closures from Patrick to South Market, heading south on Market Street to Saint Street will be closed because that is the parade route. You're going to want to check it out. But there's like 4 marching bands, tons of local vehicles. I'm trying to get the Good Morning Frederick car in so we can wave. And I'm hoping I can pass things out too. I'm going to work on that. And it is the final summer concert series at Baker Park this Sunday. High school sports are back. You want to support your local high school, you can check our calendar for all the times, the sports, where they are, all the details there as well. I've already started putting in stuff for October, and I feel like it's fast. It's closer than we even think. August 27th, WFRE is doing their Wheel of Prizes at Dublin Roasters from 9 to 11 a.m. See if you can slip out and do a coffee run for your office, because if you spin the wheel, you're going to win great prizes. I'm telling you, from Maryland Lottery scratch-offs to gift cards to restaurants to Hershey Park tickets, all kinds of things. August, let's see, what do we got? August 28th to September 4th at Warehouse Cinemas. It's the Jaws 50th anniversary showings. I cannot believe that movie is 50 years old. That's just nuts to me. It's just nuts. And actually, I should see if Chris has seen that movie. Maybe I'll take him to see Jaws that week. September 2nd through the 30th, Watch and Win begins. You're going to want to watch Good Morning Frederick from start to finish every single weekday, because if I show your vehicle with a Good Morning Frederick magnet on it, and you reach out and let me know and confirm it's yours, you win $100. And, well, if you don't have a Good Morning Frederick magnet, you can pick one up. You can get one tonight at the movies. You can get one at 401 North Market Street, 24/7. I have a little basket out front on the step where you can pick up your Good Morning Frederick magnet. You're going to want to follow the instructions that are in it so that you have the eligibility to win. And let's see, Kids First Swim School at the FSK Mall, they have a basket of magnets, as well as Key City Myofascial Release, which is on West Patrick Street. They have a basket, and Tree Trekkers has a basket as well. And it is right in their front check-in area. So you want to go and grab your Good Morning Frederick magnet so you have a chance to win $100 starting right after Labor Day. September 6th, it's my birthday. We're going to have a great time. I got to figure out what we're doing. What are we doing on Saturday night? I'd love to see comments on what you think I should do for my birthday on September 6th. A lot of fun happening. It is, I forgot to put first Saturday in downtown Frederick. It is first Saturday, so I'll be at the shop for a little bit, but there's tons of things going on. I better add that. First Saturday, September 6th. But let me know. I'm going to put it on here, and you guys can meet me out for my birthday on Saturday the 6th. But that week begins Great Frederick Fair's events that happen before the fair actually begins. They have all the entry drop-offs for all of the stuff that you're going to make and enter into the fair to win maybe cash, but at very least a $12 entry gets you a free pass to the fair all week long, which is totally worth it. So you're going to want to watch that as well. And then the 12th is when the fair officially opens, and Brantley Gilbert with Sadie Bass will be the performers that evening. September 13th is in the streets. We're going to have so much fun at 4th and Market. You better come see me. I would love to see you there. And of course, the rest of the week, the Great Frederick Fair has entertainment every single evening. Let's see what else is coming up that I have to tell you about. September 27th, the 6th annual Jeep Fest for St. Jude is happening at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. I spoke with Laura, who is one of the chairs for that event, and I'm going to have her on very soon, but you're going to want to mark that date. Also on the 27th from 5 to 7 p.m., the Sepsis Shootout to benefit Love for Laughlin will happen at Rockwell Brewery. October 4th and 5th is Brunswick Railroad Days. October 8th, I am emceeing Pumpkins for a Purpose. That is going to be at Walker's Overlook to benefit Frederick Rescue Mission. This is what I'm talking about, getting all the way into October, November already. Look at all these events. There are a ton of events happening in and around Frederick. You're going to want to make sure you know about them. I just interviewed the ladies from Hartley House regarding Walk a Mile and Cocktails and Carbs, which are coming up on October 17th and 18th. You can register for those now as well. All right. Tons of stuff. I'm telling you, you can never be bored in this town. If you are, you're just not doing something right. There are so many events every single day, all year long. All right, we got to take one more quick break. Then we're coming back with Katie, Jess, and Ashley from Dreamscape Slumber Events. And I got Lex, my friend from CMIT Solutions. I got him coming up as well. And it's just after this.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
Hey, if you're like me and you've always wanted to go to Alaska, well, you can join me. Antietam World Travel Service is putting everything together for June 9th through the 20th, 2026. We're going to do the land and the sea. It's going to be wonderful. You can get all the information at antietamtravel.com. Go there right now and just express your interest, and we will answer any questions that you have, but you can join me. Let's go to Alaska. Let's see all the great stuff Alaska has. June 9th through 20th, 2026. All right. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of those windows and gutters. And they could even build you a new patio or deck or other outdoor structure. They've built a huge pavilion at Hidden Hills Vineyard, and it's beautiful. All you have to do is call Sandra at 301-703-2157 or send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or $50 off any roof repairs. You just have to let her know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. Yeah, I forgot. I do want to talk about the women in the building industry is hosting an event coming up September 10th. It is, oh goodness. You know what? I'm going to run this interview and I'm going to come back with it because it's about mental health and the building industry. I think it's going to be it's a lunch and learn. And I think it would be really great. It's happening at All Saints Episcopal Church. Yes. And I'm going to have the details. They're on the calendar as well. You can go check that out. Very important stuff. And we want to make sure if you're interested in that you can go. All right. Let's find out who is making our market way, way fun. Market Makers is sponsored by the Healing Storm Holistic Wellness. All right, I got to tell you. All right, Shannon has this stuff available. I know it's very difficult to read because of the lighting. But what this is lavender-infused oils. She makes oils, all kinds of them. They're on sale through the end of September. You can stop by the Healing Storm at Toll House 801, I think Toll House Avenue. And she's got a bunch of different kinds. I'm trying to look at my cheat sheet here. She wrote some stuff down for me. But I'm telling you, when I get my massages and she uses the lavender, I love lavender. Now, if you're not a fan of lavender, don't you worry. She's got all kinds of different infused oil. Oh, here we go. Okay, so, but the lavender, the reason I love it so much, it can help with so many. Look, I have my list. Can help with so many things: dry, patchy eczema, fatigue, headaches, itchy skin, joint pain, low back pain, abdominal pain. I'm telling you, it is kind of like the be-all, end-all, and she makes it all herself. So go check out the Healing Storm. You can go to thehealingstorm.com to check out all the details, but it's on sale now through the end of September. All right. I got a chance to sit down with Katie, Jess, and Ashley. They recently purchased the business Dreamscape Slumber Events, and they're here to make your next party really, really adorable. We're here at 401 North Market Street in downtown Frederick. It's the home of everything, Frederick, where you can find a little bit of anything except for awesome slumber party stuff like these ladies. Dreamscape Slumber Events is back and in full force, and the three of you have joined together and purchased this business, and you're just taking it to new heights. I can't wait.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right, so we got Ashley, Jess, and Kate. And Jess.
Yes.
Kate,
yes.
Ashley.
Yes, ma'am. Yep, you got it. You're good.
Kate, Ashley.
Yes.
That's right. It's okay. I'm leaving it all in because it's my air. It's all good. All right. You guys are in the healthcare industry.
Yes.
You've worked together in the past.
Yep.
And you thought this would be a really cool idea.
Yeah, I did.
What made you look at this business thinking this is something we could do?
Honestly, I saw it for sale on
Just kinda
on
fell
like
into our
what's
lap.
going on I don't know, Chambersburg or Greencastle. I don't remember which site it was.
Yeah.
I sent it to the group. I was like, "Hey, ladies, what do you think?"
Yeah.
They were like, "Yes, let's go." I was like, "Okay."
And I actually booked her last year for my oldest daughter's birthday
So
party.
young.
So I was kind of already familiar with her.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a great idea because we don't really have anything like that there.
Yeah.
You know, we have parks and bowling alleys and arcades. But, you know, that kind of gets old sometimes. And especially as a girl, you know, like we used to love doing slumber parties when we were little, having everybody over at the house, doing your hair, doing your makeup, watching movies.
Yeah.
So, and it's a really nice idea to kind of just have everybody be at somebody's house rather than, you know, taking your child here, taking them there, having to pick them up.
Right.
It was just a really different idea.
Yeah, and I know that there's been a trend lately of some families not allowing the overnight, but you can still do
during the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6
Oh, yeah.
to 10 or
Yeah.
or that sort of thing. It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
have to be a sleepover, but just the
Right.
fact you have your own little setup, it's all themed.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's all start to finish taken care of for you as a parent of a kid who
Mhm.
might be doing this. Very cool.
Right.
So tell us how the process works if somebody reaches out to you guys through your website. Like, what's the first thing you guys do?
Well, I think that's more, they've been doing a lot of that.
So typically, Katie will answer the messages, and I do kind of the posts on Facebook. Is how we've kind of been working it.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say you send me a message and you say, hey, I saw this. I'm really interested. You know, can you tell me more? I'll reach out to you and be like, oh, yes, you know, like, have you had a chance to look over our different themes? You know, what questions do you have? You come back at me, hey, I have a 7-year-old. I'm looking at having a party for her on this day. Are you available?
Yeah.
Almost always we're going to say yes because
Yeah,
regardless,
one of us will find a way.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I message you. I say, hey, you know, do you like the theme the way that it's portrayed in the picture, or like, are there any other things that you're interested in? If it's something that we don't have, we're more than welcome to accommodate.
Yeah.
Obviously, there may be a little bit of an extra fee depending upon if we have to buy the stuff to supply whatever you're looking for, if we don't already have it.
Yeah.
So after we set that up, we send you kind of a response of confirmation. Hey, yes, I have this many people. This is the day. This is the time that you want me to come set up. We come the next day, pick it up, and then we have you obviously sign like a contract with a 50% deposit when you book, and then we just have you pay the remainder 7 days prior to the party.
Yep.
We know we do provide cancellation, like if there's a family emergency or something happens, obviously we're accommodating of that.
Yeah.
But we do kind of specify that in what we send you that you sign prior to us kind of, you know, accepting any type of money for you.
Yeah, and that's very cool. And you guys are just told me you're all single moms.
Yep.
We are.
So you get kind of the whole trying to entertain your kids,
Yes,
trying to keep things fresh and fun,
Yeah.
and do cool stuff. What does the inventory stock room look like at this point?
So we have
It is cool.
Yes,
cool.
it is overly. It's actually in Katie's garage, which is great. But it is organized. We will say that.
Yes. We do have a baseline of 15. So
Yeah.
15 of everything.
Yeah.
15 mattresses, 15 teepees, but we do have
Covers.
additional as well. So
Right.
Yeah.
if you have a little bit of a bigger party, we have that option too.
Yeah.
We do have a minimum of 3 when you book. That's just the kind of baseline
Sure.
there. But we have 15 of everything.
Lovely.
Yep. If there needs to be more, I mean, there's
Yeah.
always that opportunity to get more.
Well, you
but-
were saying you just added, was it Lilo and Stitch?
Lilo and
So
Stitch, yeah.
as things trend
Yes.
and come
Yep.
out,
Yes.
that, I mean, obviously it makes
Right.
sense to.
Yeah, we're looking at doing a sports one too. So
Oh,
to kinda
nice.
hit
Just
the
a
boys
general
little bit
sports
more.
theme.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they can kind of pick
Yeah.
and choose what they want there.
Yeah,
But,
very,
yes.
very cool. What is your hope? We talked about this a little before we started.
Yeah.
For this business to achieve for you guys?
I think right now we're focusing on growing our baseline, our audience, our clientele of people, different areas.
Yeah.
And then also having like the repeat customers.
Mhm.
We've already had some that really love the parties and they're like, we're going to use you again.
Yeah.
But eventually down the road, instead of us doing it, it would be great to be able to have a team and say, hey, can you do this weekend, and kind of manage it from the back.
Who's
I think
got
that's
the
down
oldest
the
kids amongst the three of you? I was going to say, maybe they're going to start working.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, they've
Work.
already been like, they help us out.
Yeah,
They love it
of
though,
course.
because it's fun.
Yeah, my kids were 4 and 2 with my first business. They grew up with it, and they were all a part of it. They learned the really good work ethics and value hard work.
Yeah. And my oldest daughter has helped me do the last two,
Yeah.
and she has a knack for decorating.
She does. She does a great job.
And she did our flyers. They
Yeah,
were
she
beautiful.
did our flyers.
So
Yeah, the one you have, she did that.
Yeah.
She designed it.
She did. She's 13.
Oh, I love
And she
it.
designed our business cards. She's great. She does a great job.
She's a future
So they definitely help.
current marketer. Not
Yes.
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 She's current right now. That's
Yes,
awesome.
she's great.
So what I love is, and we were talking about this, though, you guys are based in Chambersburg. You're in Chambersburg.
Yes.
You service about an hour, a little
Hour
over
and
an
a half,
hour
yeah.
distance away.
Mhm.
No fees.
No.
on
No
top
additional
of that.
charges.
So
No.
if
We
you're
took those
within
away.
that radius,
Mhm.
now obviously if you're further, there may be a flat fee or something like
Right.
that. But that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's hard to absorb some of that sometimes. So.
Yes.
Right.
But it's really nice to know that when you kind of see the pricing, it's all in, and
Yes.
that's what you get.
I mean, an hour and a half of distance is a pretty good ways.
It
You know,
is a
it's
good ways.
it's a pretty good distance from us.
Yeah. Yeah, so that takes you literally what? That would take you Harrisburg?
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
Harrisburg,
Even
Camp Hill,
Yeah.
Mechanicsburg area, and it'd take us,
And
Baltimore,
Traverse
DC.
too,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Baltimore, DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
way
almost,
down to
yeah.
past Montgomery County,
Yes,
and
yeah.
that line, which is
So
great.
we're going to build that
And then
out.
to
Eventually
Virginia.
we'll have that clientele.
Yeah.
And then that's where our other staff will
Yeah,
go.
soon you'll have warehouses in
Yeah.
different places so that you can just zoom by
Exactly.
and get something local.
Yes.
Well, it's really amazing. And it's so nice to see three women working together
Mhm.
and building this to something bigger and
Right.
hope that it does for you guys. If there was one thing you'd want our viewers to know about Dreamscape Slumber Events, what would that be?
So I would want everyone to know that we are three very hardworking moms, and I don't think you would be disappointed if you booked us for your next party. I really just don't.
Yeah, I think it's time to bring back the slumber parties. I
Yes.
think
And
some
you
of
know-
these kids are missing out.
Yes, and I just want to make sure we reiterate, it's not just for kids either.
No,
Right.
it
Like,
isn't.
we
It's all
definitely-
age
Bachelorette
ranges.
parties.
Even if
Yes.
it's a mom's
Girls' night.
Yeah.
Mom's night. We do have themes for that too. So.
Everybody
Ah.
likes to have fun.
Yes.
So
Oh,
we have a
I'm
broad,
all in
yeah,
for that. Don't
That's
you
right.
worry.
Yes, yeah,
And
no,
again,
it's just
we
it's not for just
individualized. So if there's an
Yes.
idea you want and you're like, oh, I don't think we will accommodate the
Right.
best we can.
Yeah.
It's all about the guest experience, and everybody likes to have fun. So
Yeah.
why not bring that to people?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. I
Yes.
love the adult side of things.
Yeah, I mean, we're a good
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I
18 and over, 21 and over.
Like to hang out for a little bit. just to make sure
Yeah.
we
If you invite
Yeah,
us, there might be a discount.
Yeah,
you know?
We can be a good time over here.
I love it. All right, dreamscapeslumberevents.com, right? What is the?
So
what is your
there's
website?
actually, it's on a Canva site. So,
Okay.
But we do have a,
I'll link it.
yeah,
I'll
and we
make
do have a
sure.
QR code and all
Okay,
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
But we have
All right.
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
And then my email and phone number is on our business card.
Yeah, we'll make sure that's on screen for you as
Yeah.
well. I think a girls' night here
That's
at
right.
Home of Everything Frederick. might
Yeah,
be.
that would be great.
Yeah. Why not?
We were just talking about how we need to spend more time in Frederick, so yeah,
Yeah,
let's go.
I love it. It's so
Let's do it.
cute.
All right, check them out for yours or your child's next slumber party. These ladies, I think, are going to make big strides. Dreamscape Slumber Events, and we got Jess, Katie, Ashley.
Yes!
All right, we'll see you next time. Oh, they were so fun. How fun would that be, an adult slumber party? I don't think we do that enough. I am definitely considering that. Maybe I'll do that for my birthday. All right. Real quick, just want to thank Warehouse Cinemas. If you head to the movies, you might see me on the big screen there if you get there early enough. They have worked with us to make sure that the Christmas Cash for Kids event is going to be a huge success this evening. And we do another one November 19th. We're doing Ghostbusters. So mark that on your calendar now. But want to thank them so much. And of course, Good Morning Frederick sponsored the entire event so that every donation you give if you come to the movies or you just come hang out with us, 100% of that goes to Christmas Cash for Kids. But if you want to be on the big screen at Warehouse Cinemas, go to advertising at warehousecinemas.com for all the details. I will say this, I get a text at least once a week from someone going to the movies saying, oh my gosh, I just saw you. So there you go. And actually someone recognized me from the movies when I was at McClintock's last weekend, one of the bartenders, which is quite funny. So there you go. All right, let's find out who else is making our market great. Market Makers is sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win with hot scratch-offs like Big Money, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, download that free Maryland Lottery app, and you can scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. Plus, find your local retailer who has Maryland Lottery. You must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. All right. I chatted with my friend Lex from CMIT Solutions, talking about how they make it easier for customers to move over to a new IT provider. Here he is. We're at 401 North Market Street in downtown Frederick. It's the home of everything, Frederick. I'm with my good friend Lex from CMIT Solutions. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to bring you back today because I think a lot of times as companies, no matter what size, we all need IT support of some kind or another. And there's so many companies that provide it. And I think it's really important for people to think about kind of the reasoning why they should switch if they've already got somebody, or the process of switching, I know, can be daunting for a lot of companies. So let's talk a little bit about kind of the companies that you work with now, how they get to that point of giving you guys a call and asking you to come out and see them.
Yeah, so really it depends on if they're happy with their existing support, or, everybody has called Microsoft, right, from one point or another.
Yeah.
And, you're on the phone for a couple hours or whatever it is. So we really strive to be really responsive, get to know you and your business and what you're up against so that we can help streamline your processes and make sure that your environment is secure and there's no vulnerabilities there. I mean, the analogy I always use is you can mix and match parts for your car and the oil, right? And it might run, it'll get you from point A to point B, but there's a big difference if you have professionals behind you doing the maintenance, getting the proper parts, and streamlining. It makes a huge impact to your business.
Yeah, and I know as somebody who's run a business for a long time, the idea of switching a major service like that, because IT and security is similar to banking, right? Everything is tied to it, so you're automatically going, oh my gosh, it's going to be such a headache. I know you guys work especially hard to make that a smooth transition as possible. What are some of the things that people can help you with in that whole process? Or what are some of the things you give to people as tips to change over?
Well, really, we want to make sure that we're, doing a great job of getting to know you, not only as people, but take a holistic approach to your business and your processes, and that strategic planning and consulting really comes into play there, so that we know what you have coming in the pipeline and how we can align your technology to match those goals and get you there in the most efficient way possible.
Yeah, and what I like about you guys is sometimes the workup between, hey, yes, we want to go with CMIT, to starting the service is as much front loaded as it is any other time, right? Because you are taking the time to make sure you understand everything so that there's no hiccups.
Yes, everyone kind of has a different launch pad, if you will.
Yeah.
Some companies know that they need to, I guess, take the next step with their technology and streamline things. And there's others that, may not know kind of what's out there and what can be implemented. So we usually, just like I said, get to know you, your processes, what are your pain points, what are your challenges, and we can develop that technology roadmap. So just to make things as easy as possible. Once you come on board.
And that makes it hard for some companies because they say, well, what do you charge? Or how much is it? And those questions are hard to answer until you know what people need now or in the future. So I know that that can be frustrating for a lot of people, that there's no packaged pricing. But that's great news, because what it means is you're not applying a square peg to fit every hole. You're actually looking at everybody individually.
We do look at businesses as individually, and we do custom tailored packages to fit the business, not the business fitting us. Right. I always say that we're not your average IT company. A lot of them will have kind of their standard, package and want to force clients to fit that. But no, we're absolutely different that way. We're going to come up with a solution that really fits you and your needs, and then in that solution, we do have an all-inclusive type of package to really incorporate everything you're looking to do.
Yeah, and that ensures, because you've spent all that time, that all-inclusive package makes sense for that business, which may not be the same that you have for the business next door.
Correct.
I know you guys have the capability to handle companies literally of any size, whether it's 5, and I know you guys, because my husband's in IT, rate things by number of computers in a business. That's really the sweet spot there, is you said between 5 and 500.
5 and 500 is the sweet spot, but we work with a lot of solopreneurs, smaller businesses as well, and everything in between. And we also don't focus on particular verticals either. A lot of businesses, no matter what vertical they're in, need our help and support to really get to the next level. So like I said, we tailor our solution to what vertical they're in, how they like to run their business, and really just get the support they need.
Yeah, and what we do know is every business needs a technology company solution, because so many things are happening in the world security-wise, especially if you handle any sort of financial information, or if you're a medical facility and you handle any sort of patient documentation. You have to have somebody that's reliable, trustworthy. So when somebody is reaching out to you, how is that whole process kind of from the start to the next step?
Well, really, once someone reaches out or we get in touch with them, we'll do a discovery meeting, right? And kind of get to know them, their business, them as people. And we can even do, a technology assessment and look at what they have existing, what their pain points are, any kind of challenges or strategy that they might be up against. We can assist with that. On the quick side, if someone needs our help right away and they've kind of already made the decision that they want to move forward, it could be a few days to being onboarded with us. And if they have an existing provider and they're under contract, might be a little bit longer, it could be 90 days or something like that. But really we're at your convenience, right? We can move as quickly or as delayed as you'd like to feel comfortable. But we want to make sure that we're giving you the right solution, that we're really addressing everything that you're up against, not leaving any gaps or vulnerabilities, and also make sure that you understand that the impact of working with us is going to have for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, CMIT Solutions, you're the 270 corridor, so Frederick to Montgomery County, but really you can help anyone anywhere. So if you have people remotely, other locations, I know you can do that too. And with technology changing every single minute, it's important to have somebody like Lex and his team to look out for you. How can they reach out to you? What's the best way?
You can find us through our website at cmitsolutions.com, or you can reach out to me via email, or feel free to give our business a call at 240-380-3004.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely perfect. Want to thank Lex and the ladies from Dreamscape Slumber Events for joining me today. That is it for our show. Good Morning Frederick. You can watch anytime on YouTube or weekday mornings at 9 a.m. right here, wherever you're watching me now. Hope you have a wonderful day. And, as always, let's get out there and let's be great, Frederick.